President Trump has announced he won't be attending the inauguration of his successor, Joe Biden, just hours after promising a peaceful transition. He will become the first US president to miss the ceremony in more than 150 years. But Joe Biden said his decision was a good thing, one of the only things they'd ever agreed on. He called President Trump an embarrassment to the country. Our North America editor, John Sopel, reports.
The words horse and stable door come to mind as contractors are brought in to erect some proper security around the Capitol Hill complex. So alarmingly and easily breached by the Trump-supporting mob on Wednesday night. And the repercussions are still being felt. Last night, a chastened and tense president spoke words that had clearly been written for him.
I would like to begin by addressing the heinous attack.
The change of tone and substance in just 24 hours is startling, whiplash-inducing. As they say on school essays, compare and contrast.
We're going to walk down to the Capitol.
We have just been through an intense election and emotions are high. But now tempers must be cooled and calm restored.
You'll never take back our country with weakness. You have to show strength and you have to be strong.
Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. So go home. We love you. You're very special. To those who engaged in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. We had an election that was stolen from us. It was a landslide election. A new administration will be inaugurated on January 20th. My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power. This moment calls for healing and reconciliation.
But from the reactivated presidential Twitter account today, an unsurprising statement. To all those who've asked, I will not be going to the inauguration on January the 20th. Not that Joe Biden is shedding any tears.
That's what I am looking forward to, him leaving office. I was told that on the way up here, way over here, that he indicated he wasn't going to show up at the inauguration. One of the few things he and I have ever agreed on. It's a good thing I'm not showing up.
In the wake of the riots and the president's incendiary words, he's faced multiple resignations and the threat of removal from office. That explains the astonishing volte-face from Donald Trump last night. He had no option. And there's this. Just before he spoke, it was confirmed that one of the Capitol policemen, Brian Sicknick, had died from injuries he received while trying to hold the rioters at bay. Today it was ordered that flags should fly at half-mast in his honour. But they're also flying at half-staff for American democracy.
And John, just 12 days left of President Trump's term in office, but a lot can happen in 12 days.
And it's going to be a very long 12 days, because you can see already that the Democrats are planning to draw up articles of impeachment to impeach him a second time in the House. Apparently this is being planned when the raid on the Congress was taking place, and they're going to accuse Donald Trump of intention to cause an insurrection. So that's that. There is also Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House. She has been in touch with the commander of the US military to say the president should be stripped of the nuclear codes because he is not a reliable person. You've got the White House saying that this is going to sow further division. There are Republicans saying he ought to go. So that is the next 12 days. We don't know what Donald Trump might do or say next. Last night he was on auto cue. He might let rip if he's not. And so there's a lot of uncertainty. But let's look at where we are right now, because this has been a week of turbulence in a way that American history has not seen before. Yesterday, 4,000 people died in one day of COVID, the highest single total. Today, the jobless totals have gone up. As well as that, we have seen the assault on Congress. Americans are divided. They are angry. This is Donald Trump's legacy, but it is also Joe Biden's inheritance.
John, thank you.